Hello guys, this short video is going to be about Facebook pickup, how you can use Facebook to pick up hot girls. It's quite easy, but the main thing you need to do is get a really good profile, and then you can start sending out some opening messages to any girl that you fancy. After you've seen this, go along to facebookpickup.org. We have even more really good ideas for you to take a look at. Okay, first slide is going to be on photos, and I've listed them down the right hand side here, pretty much in order of preference, how well they work. The top one, profile photo. This is the very first thing any girl's going to take a look at after viewing your opening message to her. Girls are no different to guys in the same respect that they will go straight to the photos after reading your message. They're not going to read your hobbies or your wall. They're going to go straight to the photos, and the first photo they will see is your profile photo. It has to be a good photo. Now, I don't know if you've got any photos like this, but the very best photo you could get would be one where you are stood with a really hot girl. 2 hot girls, 3 hot girls, it doesn't matter, as long as you're with them and they look to be natural and having fun and enjoying your company. It doesn't matter if one of them's your sister or 2 of them are your sisters and her friends and you've just gone out with a night out. There's no way any girl you message who doesn't know you is going to know this, but you need to try and get a photo like that. After she's gone and taken a look at your profile photo, the next thing she's going to do is take a look at the rest of your photos. So it would be to your advantage if you have even more photos with hot girls. These can be friends, ex-girlfriends, it doesn't really matter. Don't be one of those guys who deletes photos of their exes just because it's in the past or it's painful, or for some silly reason you think it's going to count against you when you're trying to get a new girlfriend. This is not the truth. The worst thing you can do is delete photos of your ex-girlfriends. Having photos of your exes on Facebook will prove to other girls that girls like you, they like being around you, but more importantly that you can be trusted. Remember, these girls do not know you. The first thing that they're looking for is a reason to click out of your profile and say goodbye to you forever. If you've got photos with girls, then they are going to be very curious and they'll stay on your profile, so you really do need to get these. After this, try and get some hobby photos. This is a picture of me. I am this guy here on the left, standing up. I'm a break dancer. I've been doing it for 7 years, and I've got videos of me breakdancing on my profile. Plenty of photos of me breakdancing in all kind of freezes. I'm not telling you to go and start breakdancing. It doesn't matter what your hobby is, as long as you are seen to have hobbies that you are good at, that you're passionate about, and that are exciting and interesting. Then it doesn't matter what that hobby is, but you really are going to stand out in the girl's eyes. So if you haven't got any interesting, sporty, cool hobbies, you really need to start taking some up. And it's all about living, basically. Show the girl that you have a life. Because basically you're asking the girl to become a part of your life, and they're not going to want to become a part of your life if you do not have any interesting hobbies. After this, try and get some photos where you're outside landmarks, famous landmarks from near your town, in your country, or around the world. Show that you've travelled, you're cultured and educated. I've got plenty of photos from when I travelled around Italy on my profile. So I've got Venice, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Trevi Fountain in Rome, plenty of them, and it really does speak volumes. When you've got loads of photos like this, you don't have to write anything boasting about yourself. The photos do all the work for you. So try and get some photos like that. After this, try and get some photos where you're cuddling some cute pets. This will show your sensitive side. This will show that you're caring without you having to actually say it. Girls love caring, sensitive guys. We all know this, so use photos to try and get around. If you haven't got a kitten or a puppy, go to a mate's house who you know has a kitten or a puppy, and just get a a contrived photo where you're hugging the little thing, and it will work wonders for you. Only after that should you get photos where you're with your friends and your mates and you're out drinking. This is a big mistake guys make. They'll put these kind of photos to the front, and that's not what girls are attracted to in guys. So these need pushing to the back. Next, we're going to talk about your wall. Just like getting plenty of photos with girls, you need to get social proof comments from girls and have them littered on your profile. Now, I've never done this, but personally I don't have a problem with you creating a fake profile and getting some comments put on when you're starting out, that is. But make sure that your fake profile has plenty of friends. So if I'd just make up a girl, you can do this and give her loads of friends from, I don't know, just go for it. It's easy, you know how to do it. It's easy to do it, and just write some nice comments. Maybe, would you like to catch up for a coffee or a drink? You know, just some cool, spontaneous things friends would say. If you've got any existing female friends, which hopefully you will have, perhaps she can contrive with you in this and just maybe ask you out for a coffee. But there are better ways of doing this, which we talk about more on facebookpickup.org. You need to delete the rubbish wall posts, like where your mates insulting you, calling you names, or I don't know, inviting you around to play on the Xbox or PlayStation. It's not exciting. It doesn't show that you've got an interesting or a cool life. You need to delete those. I would also get rid of any stupid apps that are on Facebook, anything that shows that you haven't got a life, basically. Demonstrate via your wall that you're busy, you're an exciting guy with lots of hobbies. So I would go through everything on your wall and scrutinize it. Okay, your relationship status. This is something I see done wrong so many times, and it really does finish you off. Basically, you need to get this right, and it's so simple to change. If you put on your wall that you're single and you message a girl, what message is that putting across to her? It's basically saying that, hey, I'm single, I'm looking for a girlfriend, will you please message me back? Well, that's not going to make her want to message you back. If you're saying that you're single and you message her, you're giving her, you're giving the ball to her. You need to try and keep the ball in your side of the court. And again, if you put that you're in an open relationship, you're giving the wrong signals. Again, you're showing that you're a player and not an average normal guy. The best thing you could do is turn your relationship status off. This way, you get to keep all the power. And not only that, you get to keep the mystery and mystique as well. Remember, she hasn't met you. She's going to assume that you're single anyway, but if you can get her to ask if you're single, which if you send out the right messages using the techniques we can show you, then she will be asking if you're single, and that is how you will know whether or not she's interested. So go ahead, turn your relationship status to off. It really is the best way. Yeah, this is mainly for your wall and your description now. Go ahead and check all your spellings, show that you're an educated person. Do not write on your wall like you're sending a text message to your 14-year-old friend. It really is a turn off. Only when you've got your Facebook profile spot on should you then start sending out your opening messages. People go and rush in looking for messages all the time to send. I get this a lot, and I say, well, let me look at your profile first. So I do, and I refuse to give them the messages because the profile really is not something that a girl's going to reply to anyway. Most guys just do not understand. It is not the message that will do it. Just like when you're picking up girls in the street, it is not the opener that will do it for you. It is everything else. It is your persona, it is your confidence, it is the way you come across. It is your profile that does that, not the opening message. Having said that, the opening message will get you in there to begin with, and you do need a good opening message. And as a tester, you can just say you're infectious and wait for the reply. Now this is something that I've tried and it works. It's not the best one, but it's a tester. It can work well. Basically what you're infectious is saying, it can go either way. If someone is infectious, it can mean that they're infected with something, which is not something good at all. But also, being infectious means that they're cute, like you find them attractive. You're infected by them. So it can go either way, and whichever way it will go, you send them this message, the girl is going to take a look at your profile, and if you get everything right that I've spoken about before, then chances are you're going to get at least a reply, and from there on it's just a matter of following the rest of the advice provided in order to get yourself a first date with this girl, or any girl you decide to seek out on Facebook. And I suggest you take a look at Facebook, pickup.org, and take a look at the advice we've got there. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Cheers.